Hello all in YouTube land. Marcus Williams checking in. My step pops, BT Mathis, and we just was sitting around kicking it, and I just wanted to ask him a little bit about Juneteenth. We're in the month of June now, and I've been hearing about it, but I don't fully know what the significance of Juneteenth is. So, good.
Okay, Mark. Well, thank you for asking. I found out about Juneteenth, Freedom Day, while I was in the service. I ran into a young man named Richard Dunn out of Dallas. And Richard was telling us that we on the East Coast thought that we knew so much, but did we know that there's a celebration called Juneteenth? And so a lot of the GIs from the Philadelphia, Washington area said, oh, no, we haven't heard of it. This was back in 1963, okay? So that's how long ago it was.
A little before my time.
Yeah, a little before your time, Mark. And the brother said that they celebrate in Texas every year on the 19th of June. So years later, maybe 10, 12 years later, once the computers came out a little bit, looked on there and looked up Juneteenth. And if Richard Dunn is out there, you were correct. It is the time when the slaves in Texas realized that they were free. It took a General Gainer, I think his name was, Granger or something. He came into Galveston on the 19th of June and basically said, he read an article, a special order number 3, I think it was, that basically said all slavery is over, and that was the area of Texas that had not gotten the word, which Mark was some a year and a half after the original Emancipation Proclamation, Emancipation.
So you're telling me that everywhere else except for Texas was free?
Well, at least that's what the history says. Yeah,
it was the law. That was the law. Everybody knew that that's the way it was supposed to go down. But of course, you had some slave owners that didn't want to go with it.
Well, even the ones that knew didn't want to go with it. but what it was that with no emails and cell phones, and televisions, and all that, the word didn't get to Texas until the general came with it. So I don't know if it was the way that history books tell it. It's more like the people just didn't know,
okay.
And that once he came with some 2,000 troops and said, "That's it, everybody," it became a celebration, and that was 144 years ago, and to that they still celebrate. Back in Texas, it's a state holiday. Oh yeah, it's a state holiday. It's a part of the history that a lot of us don't know, but we're learning, because as the African Americans moved out of Texas and migrated across the country, they brought with them that tradition of Juneteenth or Freedom Day, whatever. Some people call it Juneteenth, but it's was the celebrating. And I think the other thing about it, Mark, is that America celebrated its independence on the 4th of July, 1776, July 4th. But we had to still work. You see slave out there talking about, whoa, we get ready to fuck. No, get back to work, bro. You ain't free. And it didn't happen for us until some 89 years later.
That's crazy, man.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. So is there any special traditions that signify, or not traditions, but like with Kwanzaa, they have the Kanara, and they lay out the fruit. Is there anything significant that they do on Juneteenth, like any special dishes or?
Well, there is one in my little research, there's something about the strawberry soda. Strawberry, I don't know what that's all about, but they do strawberry soda and not regular cookout and stuff like that. But there's something about that strawberry soda. If anybody out there in YouTube land can figure out what that is and let us know, we sure appreciate it. But I know the strawberry soda is one of the traditions.
Or if you guys have any more valuable information about Juneteenth, please feel free to put it up. This is not just for us, we putting it up just, to educate a little bit. Not that we know everything, but, I'm learning as I go, and I just wanted to talk to my step pops a little bit about Juneteenth because I didn't know the significance of it.